at y'all with a quick little video, you heard me? Sorry about that. Having me a little wake and bake. Woke up kind of late today. But hey, in this video, I want to talk to y'all about that clothing customization. I say that character customization from the Saints Row reboot. Last time I told y'all I was going to talk to y'all about that and give y'all some details on Saints Row 1's customization. I know a lot of people who seen my videos, y'all know ever since Saints Row reboot was announced, and we got to see all those trailers and stuff of the customization and all that shit. If y'all been following me for a while, y'all know I was probably like one of the first ones who came out and told y'all that customization was watered down. And a lot of people probably want to know what I mean by it's watered down. Is like, if you have a chance to go back and look at the way the clothes look on the very first Saints Row versus every Saints Row after it, and like, you will be able to see what my problem is. You know what I'm saying? It's not that they made it to where you, how could I put it? It's basically that, like, you know, the clothes look cartoony to me and look painted on. And every Saints Row after Saints Row 1 has done that. That shit started with Saints Row 2. You know what I'm saying? With these clothes looked painted on, and I didn't like that shit. And I said, like, Saints Row 1 clothing customization was dope. Only problem was they should have had more of a variety of clothes. You know what I'm saying? We ain't had that big of a variety of clothes. As far as that, like the way you can customize your clothes and shit and all that shit was dope. You know what I'm saying? That was the best customization in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? As far as it's like, if you was to go buy jewelry and shit, like I said, we actually had chains and stuff. You know what I'm saying? I probably said this in a past video, but some people just seem like they don't get it. You know what I'm saying? It's the simple things that matter as far as customization. Not all that shit we have now with the changing skin tones, the glow in the fucking dark and to look like the fucking Silver Surfer. All that goofy ass dumb bull fucking shit. No. Like I told y'all, the customization, us OG fans, motherfuckers who've been playing Saints Row since Saints Row 1, we've always appreciated the small things, like your chain swinging. You know what I'm saying? We didn't have that shit in San Andreas and Grand Theft Auto saying you could put a chain on, but other than that chain looked like paper. It didn't move. Saints Row gave us that, an actual fucking chain. Like I said, you running and shit, your chain swinging. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? And that's what we liked it about that. It was the small fucking customization things that mattered. You know what I'm saying? And you would think in 2022 that they would look at the past Saints Row games like Saints Row 1 and improve on that. You got these motherfuckers milking themselves over a fucking customization that ain't even that's not even good. That's not even great. That bullshit. Putting on fucking metal arms and shit. Like, what's the fucking shit for a fake leg and shit? Putting on fake legs and shit. Like, bruh, like, that shit is cool, but just not for a gangster game. Like, the customizations you motherfuckers was milking yourselves for this Saints Row reboot is not any customizations that we gave a fuck about back in the day doing Saints Row 1, bruh. Like, bruh, no. You know what I'm saying? In 2022, man, you mean to tell me in 2022 they couldn't make it to where you wear a fucking grill in your mouth? Like, we didn't have grills back on Saints Row 1, but you don't think they could have put grills in this new Saints Row if they would have actually stuck to their guns and did what the hell they was going to do, is go back to the roots, which would be Saints Row 1 and Saints Row 2, not Saints Row the 3rd. Like, I don't give a fuck what you say. Take it from me. Take it from the real OGs who's gonna tell y'all the truth and who's been telling y'all the truth about that game. That customization ain't shit. That customization is some fucking bullshit. Y'all just saying that shit because they really just want to promote that non-binary shit. You know what I'm saying? That's why you don't have a fucking gender slider in there. Like, come on, that's fucking weird. Y'all, like I said, they milked themselves over a customization that wasn't even shit. You know what I'm saying? Candy corn teeth and shit, bro. Like dumbass fucking shit. In 2022, you mean to tell me you could not bring back chains and grills? If y'all was afraid to actually go back to the gangster shit, you know what I'm saying, and bring back that gangland culture, why bring back Saints Row? All these motherfuckers who started after Saints Row 3 are doing Saints Row 3, they don't know shit about Saints Row. I don't care what they say. You know what I'm saying? You are not a fan if you promote the very same thing that caused them to go downhill. Like I said, but customization at Saints Row 1 was a shit, you know what I'm saying? Chains used to swing, you know what I'm saying? Your clothes didn't look like they was painted on. If you wanted some clothes that actually looked baggy, they looked at baggy. Your t-shirts didn't look like they was stuck to you and shit like that. Like I said, in 2022, you would think they would be able to fix that type of shit, but no. They want you to get excited about a customization because a nigga can make their cartoon character look like the Silver Surfer and Shaggy, and you can just be a non-binary person. That shit's fucking weird. This is how we know you motherfuckers were never Saints Row fans. Like I said, you're not. There's no way you can call yourself a Saints Row fan and you support the very same thing that caused them to go downhill. So like I said, with that, like I told y'all, if I could think of more about the clothing customization, like matter of fact, even for the way you wear your hats, like you stop wearing your hats to the back, to the front, to the side. You know what I'm saying? Just like a gang member would really do back in them days. You know what I'm saying? You just switching your hat around. Like you can't even do that in a reboot. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just crazy in 2022 that people would milk themselves over a customization that ain't shit. Talking about they want to still give these folks credit for that fucking bullshit customization. I don't give them no credit because they did better in the past. How you gonna give them credit for doing something and for fucking up something that they did better in the past? They get no credit for this fucking reboot whatsoever. The worst reboot I ever seen. And with that, Game Award out. And shout out to all the OGs out there who've been keeping it real since last year, since that trailer drop. Shout out to all the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Shout out to y'all. Oh yeah. Cause in like the OGs, y'all some geniuses. I don't give a fuck what they say. You know what I'm saying? Y'all done came up with like some of the best Saints Row content I ever heard, man. What was Chief Red Star, Saints Row Remembrance, lines like Angry Joe when he does his little comedy skits, you know, even just roasting Saints Row. You know what I'm saying? A lot of y'all and anybody else and the people who own the Saints Row Discord, yeah, real OGs. Much respect to y'all. Yeah, and also I'm also working on my own Saints Row reboot. You know what I'm saying? It's more like an animated, type reboot. If people want to watch it, they can watch it. If you find it funny, hey, I appreciate it. If you don't find it funny, that's fine. Shit. If you got any ideas or critiques for this animated thing, shit, just let me know. You know what I'm saying? And I'm doing as much as I can to spread this shit out as far away from malicious Saints Row. You know what I'm saying? Because for copyright laws and motherfuckers trying to come at me for legal purposes, you know what I'm saying? So if you see things that might be different about my animated version of Saints Row, just know that's the reason why. But I'm gonna do as much as I can, you know what I'm saying, to show love to the original Saints Row franchise, you know what I'm saying, and to all the real Saints Row fans and OGs. So just y'all stay tuned for that. Like I said, check me out. Game of Woody out.